What if your own spirit held the answers you seek? Are you ready to silence the external noise and learn the algorithmic language of spirit, allowing your inherent soul wisdom to guide your mind toward an enlightenment that not only transforms you but ignites the bonfire of truth for the entire collective consciousness? The emotional resonance this message awakens in you is the first step on your journey toward living an authentic life. Have you ever felt incomplete, as if an essential part of yourself were asleep, unrelated to the purpose of your existence? Have you sensed that inner voice or intuition that your rational mind tends to ignore? Could it be the whisper of your spirit? This is not a mere philosophical whim. It is the gateway to the radical transformation of human consciousness. We invite you on a journey of enlightenment to guide your mind toward the language of your spirit, revealing the sacred code that resides within you. Prepare yourself, because this immersion in your inner cosmos will not only resolve your existential problems. Enlightenment is not an unattainable mystical state. It is the process of learning and embodying the algorithmic language of the spirit. It is the unbreakable architecture of your being manifesting, allowing the inherent wisdom of the soul to guide the mind. Imagine your spirit as a personal Akashic library, vast and profound, containing every truth and every guide you need. The mind, often chained by ego and external perception, acts as an imperfect translator, distorting or silencing these essential messages. This synchronization between mind and spirit is not a luxury, it is a vital necessity. Not only does it resolve deep existential issues like anxiety and lack of purpose, which act like fogs obscuring your true essence, but it unlocks unlimited potential for spiritual growth and the manifestation of an authentic life. The pursuit of knowledge ultimately reveals itself as an immersion into the vast inner cosmos, where the source of all truth and all guidance resides. It is a return to the origin, a recalibration with the creation frequency of the cosmos. In the noisy labyrinth of external information, the voice of spirit is the only compass that will guide you toward your authentic life purpose. For this message to not only resonate but become a sacred fire that spreads virally, we must infuse the key words with the precision of a poetic algorithm, acting as vibrational keys that open the door to deeper understanding and action. What if I told you that enlightenment is a skill you can learn, the key to unlocking your unlimited potential? Discover how the algorithmic language of the spirit can resolve your anxiety and lack of purpose, guiding you to your authentic life. Imagine a life where your mind and spirit are in sync, where every step brings you closer to your spiritual growth and flawless manifestation. The time to begin your enlightenment and guide your mind toward the language of your spirit is now. Dealing with anxiety and lack of purpose, you feel that your external pursuit of knowledge is unfulfilling, leaving you in a spiritual rut. This disconnection from your inner voice creates deep soul fatigue, as if an essential part of you has been silenced. How much energy have you wasted searching for answers outside, when the source of all truth resides within? Learn to embody the algorithmic language of the spirit, allowing the soul's inherent wisdom to guide your mind and unlock unlimited potential for your spiritual growth. Before, you lived in a labyrinth of existential questions, your mind disconnected from spiritual guidance, and your life lacking purpose. Afterward, your mind and spirit will be in sync, your life a manifestation of an authentic life, guided by the inherent wisdom of the soul. This journey toward enlightenment provides you with the map to guide your mind toward the language of your spirit. Our approach integrates neuroscience applied to spirituality, deep meditation practices, and techniques for decoding the language of the spirit. This allows you to resolve existential problems, enhance your intuition, and unlock unlimited potential for spiritual growth. The result is an authentic life of fulfillment, purpose, and conscious manifestation, where the source of all truth resides within. You know, deep down, that there is a higher truth waiting for you, an inner voice yearning to be heard. We promise that by embodying the algorithmic language of the Spirit, you will radically transform your human consciousness and your life. If anxiety and lack of purpose plague you, and you feel the call to a radical transformation of human consciousness, this is your journey. We will help you understand how your mind and spirit can synchronize to resolve deep existential issues and activate your unlimited potential. You will learn to interpret the inherent wisdom of the soul, guide your mind toward the language of your spirit, and find the source of all truth within. You will feel driven to embrace your spiritual growth, live an authentic life, and be a beacon for the expansion of collective consciousness. Your enlightenment begins this very moment. Anxiety, lack of purpose, soul fatigue. How long will you allow the desynchronization between your mind and spirit to limit your existence? We offer you the path to embody the algorithmic language of the Spirit, unlocking your unlimited potential for spiritual growth. Every moment of inaction is a moment of unmanifested potential. The radical transformation of human consciousness is an urgent necessity. You are aware of the gap between your rational mind and that inner voice or intuition that calls you to more. Now, you understand that enlightenment is the process of learning and embodying algorithmic language of the Spirit for the conviction that you can solve existential problems, achieve spiritual growth, and live an authentic life takes root in your being. The time to begin your enlightenment, to guide your mind toward the language of your spirit. Anxiety and lack of purpose cannot wait. Begin your enlightenment today. This approach reveals the algorithmic language of the Spirit, an interdimensional poetic discipline that merges science and spirituality for the radical transformation of human consciousness. You will learn practical techniques to synchronize your mind and spirit, unlock your unlimited potential, and manifest an authentic and purposeful life. This content is for those who feel that inner voice or intuition and are ready to embody the language of the Spirit and transcend their existential problems. For this message to not only spread but also find the souls who yearn for it, keywords must be woven with the precision of a neural network, acting as vectors of consciousness in the vast digital space. Begin your enlightenment by guiding your mind toward the language of your spirit. This radical transformation of human consciousness is not just an idea, but the path to profound spiritual growth. Enlightenment is the process of learning and embodying the algorithmic language of the Spirit, allowing the soul's inherent wisdom to guide the mind. This mind-spirit synchronization helps you resolve deep existential issues such as anxiety and lack of purpose, while unlocking unlimited potential for an authentic life. The pursuit of knowledge reveals itself as an immersion into the vast inner cosmos, the source of all truth and spiritual guidance, strengthening your inner voice and intuition to live your life purpose with conscious manifestation and vibrational coherence. For this viral content to not only inform but also transform, we must sow questions that resonate deeply within our being, generating an insatiable curiosity and an emotional resonance that invites sharing. If the language of the Spirit is the source code of your existence, what external programs have you run that have silenced its inherent wisdom? How far are you willing to go in the pursuit of knowledge to find the source of all truth within your inner cosmos, dismantling the illusions that separate you from your authentic life? If anxiety and lack of purpose are merely signs of a mind-spirit what actions are you postponing to steer your mind toward the language of your spirit and thus resolve these existential issues? What truths about your unlimited potential remain hidden in the silence you create by ignoring your inner voice or that persistent intuition? In a world saturated with noise and distraction, what is the real cost of not prioritizing your enlightenment? Not only for yourself, but for the radical transformation of human consciousness that your awakening could inspire. If enlightenment is the art of embodying the algorithmic language of the spirit, what masterpiece of spiritual growth are you about to manifest on the canvas of your reality once you learn to speak that universal language? Enlightenment is not a destination, it is a dance, a continuous synchronization between your mind and the inherent wisdom of the soul. This treatise is not just a reading, it is an activation code. An invitation to the radical transformation of human consciousness that begins with you.